Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a weekly news episode where we will take a look at what is going on around the world. In today's video, we will be looking at a man who went missing in Masca, which is the same place that the Slater situation happened, and Brett Dryden's family are seeking justice for their son. Also, the John George case is complete. So what is the outcome? So this guy here is called Jesus, and he is a 68-year-old man who has been missing since the 21st of April. Apparently, he was last seen in La Matanza de Achenteo, but the search has shifted to Masca after his vehicle was found in the area. So, we have a 68-year-old man who is missing in Masca. This sounds very strange. And if his vehicle was found in the Masca area, which was 1 hour away from where he was last seen, then surely if he isn't with his vehicle, then something must have happened. But we don't have very much information about his disappearance, and we need to know more about his story. What was he doing there? Was he visiting someone? Surely someone knows why he went there. He might not even be in Masca, but that's where the search is taking place at the moment. And after his car was found, but he wasn't, it does make things very serious. We haven't had any more updates yet, but hopefully this man is found safe, because the history that place has is very dangerous. What we are going to look at next is the Brett Dryden case, because his family have said that they want justice and they still haven't got it. Brett Dryden was found dead in his house in Mallorca on the 22nd of July, 2024, and there was blood everywhere. Brett was found with multiple head wounds, and after his friends found him, and the police said that he had been hit with an axe. His parents turn up, and they get told a completely different story that will shock you. So let's see what the parents have to say.
When we got out there to meet the police, when we met the police, they turned around and they says it's an accident.
They said they'd done a post-mortem, which was really quick, wasn't it, Rob? I think it was the following day, and they said that it was a pulmonary embolism and he had fallen and banged his head.
We sort of accepted it, and we had to wait for the forensic people to go in there before they would let me go in and have a look. And there was blood all over, from the kitchen right down to his bedroom and back up. It wasn't just a little bit in the living room, it was right around his living room. He's been all over that house before he's died. I thought because of the club,
he had more money than what he had.
People thinking he had more money, yes. So I think whoever's come, they've thought they were going to get a lot more money than.
So we have the police telling the friends that Brett was murdered. Then, after a very quick post-mortem, it turns out that it's an accident and he just fell over. But Brett's dad even says that he's been all over that house before he died. So the family clearly don't agree with what they have been told. And from what I have just heard, maybe it could have been a robbery gone wrong, or maybe there was more to this. Because we know that there is allegedly some CCTV footage of 3 men running away from Brett's house. So now you guys are going to see a familiar face, because here comes Mark Williams Thomas with all the information.
This is a case that's attracted my attention. Brett Dryden, aged 35, was found dead at his home in Mallorca, Spain on July the 22nd. Initially, the authorities told the family that there may have been an attack, possibly even a robbery gone wrong, and an axe was involved. But since then, they've now changed their tune. They're now saying he died as a result of a pulmonary embolism, no suspicious circumstances, and they've passed that information to the British police. But is that true? Could his death be as a result of a third-party involvement, i.e. suspicious circumstances? Well, the family are left with so many questions unanswered. I've been in contact with both Brett's mum and sister, and 9 months on, they still have so many questions that the authorities just won't answer for them. Sadly, this is often the case with forces outside of the UK. They share very little information, they keep everything private, and as a result of that, The families will often lose confidence in a foreign police force, and they just don't give them the answers that they so desperately need in either to come to terms with what's happened or to move on. Well, I've seen the post-mortem results and they are of concern. There are signs of a struggle which would be consistent with the robbery suggestion that came out at the very beginning. There's abrasions to his face, to his nails, to his lips. There's even a 4-centimetre gash on his head. But the suspicions don't just stop there. There's also CCTV provided to the police of 3 men running away from his apartment on the evening before he dies. And there are items missing, particularly his mobile phone. The Spanish authorities say the case hasn't been closed yet. It still remains open under investigation, but they are sharing nothing with the family. The family deserve to have answers. They need to know, was Brett's death as a result of a tragic illness or injury, or was it a third-party involvement, i.e. murder?
So what do you guys think about this case? Because I want you to give me your opinions down in the comments. Was Brett murdered? And was it a robbery gone wrong? Or is there a deeper story to this? The last thing that we are going to look at is the John George case, because it looks like it's coming to an end, and the police have said that they have completed their investigation. So it's just a matter of time until we see what Johnny Smith and Michael Malley have actually been charged with and what their sentences are. This case has been very intense, and I think the reason the family are going to get justice is because they went and got it, which they shouldn't have had to do. There seems to be a problem, though, because John's dad, Billy, has been taken to court by Dawn Smith for harassment after he confronted her while she was at her house. And some people have said that Madison's mom is taking Billy to court as well. But no one else has been charged with anything, not Madison or Johnny's mom. So whether they played a role in John George's death is going to remain a mystery, unless something else happens before Johnny and Michael are sentenced. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you like this video and want to see more. I appreciate all your support. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.